Hello, welcome everyone. We are doing GCSE 21 days crash course and it's video 2 and day 1, and this is sine and cosine rules. So we are doing the trigonometry. We have already done 2D and 3D trigonometry. So now we are doing sine and cosine rule. So we have seen that in 2D and 3D trigonometry, it was only the triangles should be right-hand triangles, and there we were able to apply Pythagoras theorem as well as trigonometric function, that is sin, cos and tan. But here the triangles that we are going to do are not right angle triangles. So in these we will apply sine rule and cosine rule. So let me study these rules. Say for example, this is a triangle, and clearly you can see it's not a right angle triangle. So let me name it A, B, C. What is given here? See, what is given, that decides whether we have to apply cosine rule or sine rule. In this case, it's mentioned that this is 60 degrees. This side is given as 12 centimeters. This side is given as 10 centimeters. And we have to calculate the angle, this one. Keep in mind, if two sides, one angle is given, and this angle is not an included angle, that means if this side and an included angle is given, in this case we always go for cosine rule. That will study after the sine rule. But keep that in mind, if in the question you have this side and an included angle given, or this side and an included angle, a combination of given, or you need to find this side and an included angle, in that case we always go for cosine rule. You can clearly see we have two sides and angle, but definitely this angle is not an included angle, so we'll go for sine rule. What are the ways by which you can predict that you have to go for sine rule? Simple. If two sides and non-included angle given or being asked, that means any one of this in this combination, or simple, the combinations are two sides and non-included angle. The next combination is going to be two angles one side. Mostly these two you have to keep in mind. If you see we have two sides, one angle given, that means I'll go for sine rule. Now important thing is, let me see what is sine rule. So sine rule says sine of angle A. This is sine of angle A and the opposite side it. So let me name ABC as of now to clear it, but don't learn it in terms of ABC. If you have studied definitely in your book like sine over A equals sine over B, and what if in the main question they haven't mentioned even ABC, what are ABC then? So simple, instead of I can write ABC as well, but I would prefer not to write in that format. Instead we would understand from this given question that what is exactly sine rule. It says sine of angle of A, that is this angle, over the side opposite to it. This is a better way to learn it. Side opposite to it given is BC is equals to sine of angle B, and we need to go opposite side. It's always the opposite side. In this case it's AC, equals sine of angle C and opposite side, that is BA. This is your sine rule. Now let me see how can I apply this sine rule in this question. So this question says that we have two sides, one angle. I can apply this rule. So sine of angle A, that means sine of X over its opposite side, that is 10 centimeters, is equals to sine of angle B. See, the angle B, even this side are not mentioned, neither they are asking. But just for formality, I am writing it down. Sine of angle B over AC is equals to sine of angle C, which is 60 degrees given. Sine of 60 degrees and an opposite side, that is 12 centimeters. I'll pick two ratios, only two fractions I have to pick, for which I can get the answer. Definitely this one and this one is the helpful, because in sine B over AC nothing is known, everything is unknown in this case. So let me equate sine x over 10 is equals to sine 60 over 12. On cross multiplying, 10 will go up there. I'll get sine x is equals to 10 into sine 60 over 12. This will give me sine x is equals to 0.721. And in our previous video, we have seen if you have to find the angle, you need to take sine inverse. Here it's sine x. If it would be cos x, I would be taking cos inverse x. So the inverse, that is -1, will help us in calculating. So x is equals to sine inverse of 0.721. Final answer is 46.13. In this way, we can calculate, or up to 4 decimal, I can say 46.14. This is the angle x that they are asking to calculate. See this question. The triangle is given and BC side is given, two angles is given, and they are asking you to calculate AC, that means this length. Again, what I said two sides and non-included angle, two angles and one side. Here we have two angles and one side, that means we will go for sine rule. Sine rule says, let me write down complete, that is sine of angle of 40 degrees over the opposite side, just opposite is side BC, which is 9 centimeters, is equals to sine of angle 60 degrees, which is the opposite side is BA, is equals to sine of angle B, this is angle B, and opposite side is AC. This is our sine rule. Now the question is, they are asking you to calculate AC. If they are asking you to calculate AC, definitely I will pick this ratio. But unfortunately, I don't have angle B. But the good part is you already know the two angles. If you know the two angles, you can apply the angle sum property. That means angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degrees. So from here, we can say that 40 plus 60 plus angle B is 180, and this will give you angle B as 80 degrees. So in place of sine B, I can put 80. Now definitely I can choose this ratio and this ratio along with the one that you want to find, that is AC. So along with that ratio, I have to equate this ratio to that one whose both the values are known. Definitely its both values are known, sine 40 as well as 9. So I can equate this sine 40 over 9 is equals to sine 80 over AC. On cross multiplying, I'll get AC will go up there with sine 40 and 9 will go up there with sine 80. Divide both the sides by sine 40 to make AC the subject. AC is equals to 9 into sine 80 over sine 40. Answer is 13.79. So I can say AC is 13.79 centimeters. Now let me move on to cosine rule. Let me see the formula for cosine rule. Here it's a triangle. Let me name it in terms of ABC this time. So A, B, C. Let I say this be A, B and C. Applying cosine rule. Cosine rule says a squared, or simple, let me write down in terms of the length first, length BC. Its squared is equals to sum of squares of other two sides. If BC squared you are looking for, then other two sides will be BA squared. Just don't see like, okay, I'm writing like the tutor is writing. No, while I write, you also pay attention. If I'm writing BC, so your first instinct is you have to look at where BC is. Then BA squared plus BC squared minus 2 times these two sides, AB and BC. AB times BC and cos of angle included between these two sides. Which two sides? BC and AB. So AB is this, BC is this, which is the angle that is included in between, this angle A. So it will become cos of angle A. Now in terms of length that we have assigned, that is ABC, I can write a squared is equals to b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cos of angle A. Similarly, if I want to calculate b squared, so b squared, one more thing, don't get confused and don't say that, okay, we can rearrange and get the value of b. No, every formula is different because it depends what angle you have. Maybe in the question they have given angle A, then you can apply this one. But what if they have given angle C only? Then you can't apply this one, even though you want to calculate B and A and C length is already given. But you can't apply until an angle A is not given in this case. So that's why every formula is a little bit different, because angles are different. So b squared will be the square of other two sides, that is a squared plus a squared plus c squared minus 2 same AC. And what is the angle in between A and C? Angle B. So cos of angle B. Similarly, c squared is equals to a squared plus b squared is minus 2ab cos of angle A and B, which is included, A and B, angle C is included. So I can say cos of angle C. These are the three different variations of cosine rule. Now let me see one question. How can we apply this one? See, in this question, you have a triangle. Clearly, it's not a right angle triangle. And 10 centimeters, 7 centimeters, two lengths are given and one angle given. Now, I told you two sides and one angle given, then go for sine rule. But I told you non-included angle. That means for cosine rule, what's the sign when you have two sides and included angle? Definitely we have two sides and included angle, so I'm just going for cosine rule. So BC squared is equals to, I'm directly writing the square of other two sides, which is 10 squared and 7 squared minus 2 times 10 into 7 and cos of angle in between them, which is 50 degrees. BC squared is equals to 100 plus 49 minus 140 cos of 50 degrees. So BC squared is equals to, if you solve all this, you will get 59. BC is finally root 59 and this is equals to 7.68. So length BC is 7.68 centimeters. Let me do one more question. See this triangle? This triangle has all the sides known, but they are asking you to calculate x. That means another hint where we have to use cosine rule. That is, when all sides are given and we have to find angle. In that case, we go for cosine rule. See, the 2 points that we learned about sine rule, where to use them? These are the 2 points. Two sides and non-included angle, that is angle somewhere else is given, or two angles and one side is given, we always prefer sine rule. For cosine rule, we have seen one point that when two sides and an included angle is given, or two sides or one included angle, maybe one included angle is being asked. So like this combination, we always go for cosine rule. Now, when all the sides are given and you have to calculate the angle, we go for cosine rule. Because this angle we have to calculate, that means I'll start with the opposite side. That is 9 squared is equals to 6 squared plus 8 squared. That is included angle, right? So that means the sum of a square of two sides would be 6 and 8. So 9 squared is equals to 6 squared plus 8 squared minus 2 times 6 times 8 cos of angle x. This one will be 81, 36. I hope you understand all that how to apply cosine rule. Because this angle was, so I need to use the other two sides here. 64 minus 96 cos x. 81 is equals to 100 minus 96 cos x. Bring it here. This will be 81 minus 100, which is negative 19, is equals to negative 96 cos x. From here I can say cos x is equals to 19 over 96. Now finally, to calculate angle, I need to take inverse. So x is cos inverse 19 over 26, which will give us answer as 78.64. So x is 78.64 degrees. This was about the sine rule and cosine rule. One more thing, that how to calculate area of a triangle. Okay, so you would be saying it's simple, half times base times height. But what if you don't have any height? For base times height, you should know the perpendicular height. And if you can't find a perpendicular height, directly you have to use this formula. Suppose in this triangle we have A, B, C and angle A, angle B and angle C. Area of triangle is half times two sides, multiplication of two sides. Pick any two adjacent side. Okay, adjacent, that means connected with each other side. Well, we can pick anyone definitely. So that is A and B, because all sides are connected, so we can pick anyone. So half times AB into sine, that is included, because you have picked A and B. So what is the angle included between them? It's C. So I'll write sine of angle C. Similarly, just like the cosine rule, the area of a triangle also has variation. So I can say if I'm picking B and C, so half times B into C, half times B into C and an included angle, which is angle A. So sine A. Don't use cos here. Remember, cosine rule has cos, but sin is in area of a triangle. This is the most common mistake. Half times C into A and sine of angle included between, that is sine B. It's simple. It says half times those two sides. Which two side I'll pick? Those two are known. So 12 and 8. So 12 into 8. And sine of angle included in between them, which is 30 degrees. So into sine of 30. So value of sine of 30 is half, which is 12 into 8. I can write it as this will be 6,324 centimeters squared. This is the area of the triangle. And in this way, by using any of these variation, you can calculate the area of a triangle. Well, in my first video of 2D and 3D trigonometry, I told you have to learn some values of sine, cos and tan if it's a non-calculator paper. So here I'm writing some values. It's sin,
cos 10. This is for 0 degrees. This is for 30. This is for 45. This is 60 and 90. That's all. If you are able to learn this value of sin, then cos and tan are very easy. We know that sine curve starts like this. Definitely from where it has started? It has started from 0. So this will be 0. Sine 0 is 0. You can clearly see. And it goes maximum, that is the value of 1 at 90 degrees. So that means sin 90 will be 1. So just from the graph, it would be very easy to understand that sin 0 is 0 and 90 is 1. You have to learn only 3 values, that is 30, 45 and 60. Only 3 values. Sin 30 is half, 45 is 1 over root 2 and 60 is root 3 over 2. These 3 values you have to learn. Even I can prove it using the triangle as well. It's very easy, but you can easily learn that. So half 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2. For cos, you just need to work reverse. Reverse, that means 1 is here, so you have to write 1. Root 3 over 2 is here, so root 3 over 2 is here. 1 over root 2 is here, so 1 over root 2 is here. 1 over 2 is here, so 1 over 2 is here. 0 is here, so 0 is here. Only I just reversed it, simple. For tan, there is a relation. Tan theta is sine theta over cos theta. So that means tan 0 will be sin 0 over cos 0. Tan 45 will be sin 45 over cos 45. So in simple, it's the ratio. That means if you want to calculate tan 0, you need to divide sin 0 over cos 0. That is directly 0 over 1 is 0. 1 over 2, only divide them. 1 over 2 over root 3 over 2 is 1 over root 3. 1 over root 2 over 1 over root 2, 1. Root 3 over 2 over 1 over 2 is root 3. And 1 over 0 is undefined. So you have seen only the 3 values that you have to learn, and in this way you will be able to learn all the values. So that's it for today. In the next class, in tomorrow's class, I'll be doing worksheets. We'll discuss that. So that's it for today. Thank you. Have a great day.